Washington, D.C., all the Democrats are going nuts because Elon Musk wants to slash the budgets of wasteful spending at USAID, Department of Education, and the Pentagon. And then Ilhan Omar checks in to just say she wants to slash the Pentagon and give all the money to minorities.
Last year, Congress appropriated a record budget of $900 billion in military spending, all while the Pentagon has failed seven audits in a row. This bloated military budget is not doing anything in making Americans safer. Instead, it's continuing to fund endless wars, serve as a giveaway to massive arms dealers, and further harm our reputation around the world. While Trump just directed Musk and Doge to look into the Defense Department, let's not be fooled by the hollow claims that Musk is going to root out the waste in the Pentagon spending.
Why would that be a hollow claim that he's going to root out waste, regardless of even if you're spending a lot of money on wars that you shouldn't be, like in Ukraine? And to her, she's going to probably despise what we spend in Israel. There's still waste, even if it doesn't have anything to do. I mean, the best way to save money on waste is to not get involved in foreign wars. But I'm saying, even if you get involved in foreign wars, you're still paying for people for bad programs, bad accounting, people on the grift that are doing nothing even to contribute to the wars you decide to fight.
Obviously, Elon and his lackeys at Doge are not fit for the job. We already seen them come after federal departments that provide critical services to communities that are devastated around this country and the world. They started with USAID, getting a program that provides humanitarian aid to nations around the globe for over 50 years. It is not surprising that a billionaire wants to take money away from the poor.
I'll bet that's what moves Elon Musk. He doesn't want to save you money by reducing waste. Who defends waste? She does. And how's that help the poor to waste money?
They've been overreaching into our treasury, trying to gain access to America's most personal information. Not surprising that he might want to go after his competitors in grants. A few days ago, they began with their attempt to dismantle the Department of Education, the federal organization responsible for ensuring every child is set up for success with a quality education.
And how's that going? That's the biggest thing, is like our numbers are down. Our grades are down. Our schools are the biggest failure probably in American history since we started a public school system 100 years ago, 128 years ago. Her defending that is hilarious. By the way, look at her hat. That reminds me. I like black olives.
On top of his track record, Elon Musk holds over $3 billion in defense contracts through his company, SpaceX. The serious conflict of interest ensures that there is no chance that Doge will take any meaningful action to mitigate the right-wing cultural war nonsense that Republicans have provisioned into the NDAA. Cut down on wasteful military contracts, or do anything to bring down the budget in a way that makes our country safer. While we have a duty to control our exorbitant military spending, we must ensure it is done the right way. Elon Musk must take his hands off our federal government, and Congress must assert its rightful authority over the bloated Pentagon budget.
It's still their budget. Elon Musk can't make the cut unless the president can make the cut. And if the president can make the cut, then he can do it through Elon Musk. That's enough of Elon. I just want to say Ilhan Omar is weighing in, who this week news has come out that she did indeed married her brother to get him into country. She married her brother. So I can see why she's having a lot to say about the military and the brothers in arms. She just has a different definition of that. Here's more of Democrats complaining about Elon, which is all the news there is today, guys.
The chaos and the corruption at the White House continues unabated. Elon Musk has illegal access to sensitive personal information of every taxpayer in America.
This is the same bullet points that they're going to say across this. They've rolled these out. That's Ted, what is that, Ted Lieu over there on the right?
He's setting his sights on cutting Social Security benefits
False.
for American seniors who have earned their benefits over a lifetime of work just so Tesla can continue to pay $0 in federal taxes.
Anyone in my audience, I got a lot of people in my audience on Social Security. Are you more afraid of Elon Musk or these Democrats, what they claim they're going to do with their money? Do you think Elon Musk is going to take your money and put it into Tesla? Is that what he is a billionaire. He has more money, hundreds of billions of dollars, and he wants your Social Security to put it into Tesla, or do these Democrats want to take your Social Security and put it into their social engineering programs to turn everyone DEI and gay?
And now Donald Trump has directed him to launch a Republican war on students by dismantling the Department of Education. President Trump and Elon Musk want to cut public education for our children and our neighborhood schools to finance a $5 trillion tax giveaway to billionaires and wealthy corporations. By eliminating the Department of Education, Republicans are sending a clear message that they don't care about our children reaching their full potential.
Trump, by the way, Trump didn't invent the destruction of the Department of Education.
Do you plan on dismantling the Department of Education?
Well, certainly the president is looking forward to raising the level of education across the country by sending education back to the states.
That was first come up with Ronald Reagan.
When Ronald Reagan ran in 1979, he called for the abolition of the Department of Education.
The budget plan I submit to you on February 8th will realize major savings by dismantling the Departments of Energy and Education and by eliminating ineffective subsidies for business.
Which, by the way, only got up and running in 1979. So it's not as if this thing was some storied inheritance from the gloried past in American history. Nothing. It was a brand new federal bureaucracy. And when Ronald Reagan took office, Ed Meese, who is the person who told me this story, went up to Capitol Hill and encountered one Republican senator after another who said, you can't do that. In just a year, they had already figured out how to use that cabinet department to give benefits to their constituents, and now they wanted to protect it, not eliminate it. What do you boys think you can actually get done at Doge? High spirits, huge intelligence is about to smack into practical politics.
Who came up with that? That was back in 1982. So Trump's just being Reagan-esque. It has only wasted money, paid administrators, had less teachers per student. We pay more money per student than anywhere in the world and have lower performance than anywhere in the world. And this guy is trying to defend your kids getting dumber and not being able to compete with other countries.
The American people did not vote for their neighborhood schools to be closed or class sizes to be larger. They did not vote to cut special education. The Republican war on students won't lower the cost of eggs or groceries, but it will raise property taxes as the costs of Trump's education cuts will be forced onto parents and homeowners. House Democrats believe that education is the key to unlocking the American dream. Our focus is on securing the resources needed to improve public education outcome, raising test scores, and lowering dropout rates.
Okay, what are you going to do to raise test scores and lower dropout rates? These guys have no plan. Those are just words. And speaking of an education, this election was an education for America. We all got educated on what the Democrats' true plan is.
If House Republicans won't stand up for our kids and end their war on students, then they should not ask for our votes.
It's for the kids. It's for the children. They keep saying they have screwed the kids over. Hold on, I got a bunch of hippies here. This one's going to be a good one right here. This is just proof that the Democrats are just doing another 60s. Here's a chant.
Which side are you on?
Let me tell you.
Which side are you on?
Oh,
Tell
baby.
me, which side are you on?
Come on, Elon.
Which side are you on?
There we go.
We'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Tell me, brother.
Which side are you on?
Oh, man.
Which side are you?
It's the 1960s. Look how old they are. A whole lot of them, by the way. Only one or two of them are elected. The rest are all unelected, just like Elon Musk. They're all old. It's the 60s hippies having a love-in with their chant. The cool thing is that in the last two videos, Ilhan, Omar, the previous guy, and all these people, they're out of power. They can't do anything. They've got nothing. Hakeem Jeffrey said it. Hakeem Jeffrey said it was 2 days ago. I didn't show the video, but he goes, we have no leverage.
See, it's their government. What leverage do we have?
And that's why I'm showing you all these videos. It's just a parade of tantrums. They've got nothing. Here's Scott Jennings. I just thought I'd end on a real good shred here by Scott Jennings.
Here's what I think is a joke. That you have these partisan hack Democrat attorney generals, they get together, and the only thing they know how to do is try to nullify the results of the last election by venue shopping these district court judges. They find the most lunatic liberals they can. They file lawsuits knowing full well they're going to try to usurp the president's authority, tie this up in court for years.
That stuff is sacrosanct. And you've got people going in there who don't know anything about that system.
But these are also just restraining orders.
Doing this.
They're
he knows
asking
nothing about it.
What you just said is so profound. You said these people don't know anything and they don't know what they're doing.
That's right.
But they're
I'm talking
appointees.
about Elon Musk.
I understand. But they are appointees of the duly elected president. So your view, you're here as our legal expert, but your view is because you don't personally believe they know enough that the duly elected president, who appointed a Treasury Secretary and who appoints special appointees like Elon Musk, shouldn't be able to act as the president because you don't personally believe they know enough?
Well, they
is
certainly
that how it works?
No.
Or do elections mean anything to you?
Well, it's got nothing to do with elections.
Of course it does. He's doing
the fact of the matter is there is a law.
He's an election denier. This is true in America, and I totally support that line of reasoning. You can disagree with Biden, but he has a certain amount of power to do what he was elected to do. He could pardon who he wanted to pardon. You may disagree with the pardon, but it is a presidential power. Another presidential power is to appoint who he wants to appoint, to go in and investigate these things. So Elon Musk, totally legal. This Democrat can disagree with the president, but he cannot disagree with the power. That's why I laugh at all of even the Beltway rhinos and stuff going like, President Trump shouldn't have pardoned this person and pardoned that person. Or Rob Blagojevich shouldn't be pardoned. Rob Blagojevich, it's well within the presidential powers to pardon anyone he wants. And they're even saying like, it's obvious he's just covering up for his criminal friends, or he uses his ego to decide who to pardon and who not to. The presidential powers allows the president to pardon for any reason, including cover-up crime, including for egotistical reasons or political reasons. You had Clinton pardoning Mike Rich, totally within the presidential powers. You can sit there and complain all you want. The way to change it is you can remove that presidential power by changing the Constitution through a congressional vote or, supermajority, or you're just complaining. And that's all they're doing. That's all they have. They have no power. As Hakeem Jeffrey says, we have no leverage.
See, it's their government. What leverage do we have?
And that's why we're so happy today. I'm Doug in Exile. Give us a like and a subscribe. Watch another video coming up here. And of course, subscribe right there.
See, it's their government. What leverage do we have?